14 is dead. Well, not technically, because, I mean, iOS 12 is not dead, and even iOS 9 is not really dead if you count 2019 as its last update, but that's not the point. iOS 14 is not the major update, it's iOS 15 now, so I'm going to go through and tell the best things I liked about iOS 14, and then next year I'll do this with 15, 16, for the ever, like a tradition, just like my living with the 10-year-old phones. Anyway, here's the best things about iOS 14 I really like. Don't get me wrong, I really liked iOS 14, but I think personally I liked iOS 13 better. So first of all, widgets, yes, it was like the main thing about iOS 14, which I was totally a fan of. I actually have a clock widget, a screen time widget, and then a stack widget. But I think overall, that wasn't like my favorite part. I liked the Siri making it smaller and just a little thing at the bottom, and I also liked the calling. When somebody calls you, it will be a smaller thing too. I think those two things should have came with iOS 13, because in iOS 13 they made the volume thing smaller. That's what I really liked iOS 13, because I did not like that volume thing, and I like dark mode more. But I also like the pin thing, where if in messages you could do the pinned. I was on the beta program for this, so I never really got a chance to mess around with 14.1, because we just went from 14 to 14.2. 14.1 was just mainly a bug fix update. I did like the idea of the intercom feature. I do have a HomePod, but I also don't have another HomePod that I need to intercom to, but I think that's a really good feature. I haven't used it, but I like it personally. 14.2, we got the Shazam toggle. I actually used that a couple times. And the only other thing I really liked about this update was the new wallpapers. I didn't actually end up using them, but I like the idea how some of these pictures were actually used in the iPhone 11's announcement, like when they were showing the ultra-wide camera. I thought that was really cool how they put like their own phone video pictures they did for the wallpaper. I didn't use a whole lot of iOS 14.3 features because it gave AirPods Max support and Pro RAW support for iPhone 12s. But I did end up using shortcuts. I think that was the point where I had learned about a bunch of shortcut things. Oh yeah, with iOS 14, you could change your app icons through shortcuts, and so I actually like that. And I think by 14.3, I didn't actually know you could do that until 14.3, when they had updated and fixed it a little bit. And so then you could go through and make that, and so then I actually went through and changed mine to iOS 6 for a little bit, but I ended up changing it back because I just thought it was a little annoying. It's 14.4, which apparently I didn't even notice because at the time I didn't have a HomePod, but this one gave the handoff feature, so I really like the feature now. I didn't use it back then, but I think it's a pretty good feature, and that's pretty much the whole thing about that, because the rest of it was bug fixes. But yes, iOS 14.5 was the biggest point update ever, I think. I think it was actually better than iOS 14 in my opinion, because we got that unlock with Apple Watch, which I'm really proud of, because I didn't think the Apple Watch Series 3 would get it, and that's the one I had. But I'm guessing they gave it because the iPhone 10 from 2017, this is from 2017, so I think they just did that for that reason. But also we got the Xbox controllers support, and the new Siri voices. I went and messed around and changed, clicked through them, but I didn't actually like any of them. But I just stuck with the normal Siri because I'm just boring like that. So, podcast got a little revamped. I never really used podcasts, but I think that was pretty cool since it looked better than it used to. And then maps, you could report car crashes now, and so I really like that because I used that several times. But also, app tracking was pretty important. I didn't actually realize how much apps wanted to track me until this update came out. Those were a couple things that I forgot. 14.6 added Apple Card Family and lossless audio. I don't use either of those, so I could just skip over that. iOS 14.7 added the MagSafe battery pack for iPhone 12. iOS 14.8 was because at that point I had went over to the developer beta of iOS 15 and the public beta, but it apparently fixed a bug with hackers hacking your phone or something. But at that point I was using iOS 15, so my favorite features were probably unlock with Apple Watch, the new Siri and phone call redesign, and then pinned on messages. And this was a recommended video. Their channel will be in the link in the description below. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and see you guys around. Peace.